So it's not like a Ford F-150 Lightning. I know you the frunk, right? You open it up and there's no engine, there's storage. It's not like that in commercial trucks. So it's a different thing in the commercial world, but we really see opportunity in the EV market.
You said that's a great space for you to go into the EV market, which would be the next adjacent space for you. So I think there's lots of good runway that you have in front of your business.
We talk all the time about the runway we have ahead of us. And I think the one we've really kind of picked our path on is the fact that when you look at the commercial truck market, there's $34 billion a year sold in truck parts. And this world still operates the same way it has the last 50 years. If you need a part for your truck, you have to either drive somewhere or call somebody and give them the VIN number, and hopefully they can look it up. There's not tools available on the internet to go look up the parts like there are for automotive. So we're sitting here saying, man, we got tens of thousands of users a month using our diagnostic tools, our repair information, our parts lookup tools. Why don't we build a whole marketplace behind that where they can actually see price and availability and click buttons and have parts show up instead of this old way of doing things? So that's a big market that we're really heading into. And we actually, I get the question all the time, hey, Tyler, your diesel laptops, what about EV? Like, what are you guys going to do there? And yes, EVs are definitely coming, and net emission zero trucks are definitely coming to our space. I was actually just up at one of the truck manufacturers. They invited us to their place because they wanted us to see what was going on in the whole EV market, because they were essentially saying, hey, we'd love to work with you guys. And I didn't understand it until I got there. And the part I didn't understand was really the charging stations. There's charging stations all throughout the country. They're all computerized. They're all different brands and manufacturers. And there's a maintenance thing and a diagnostic thing that needs to happen in that space. And even with commercial trucks, with EVs, there's still a lot of componentry. So I thought when I flipped the hood of an EV commercial truck, there would be nothing there. I was like expecting no engine, no nothing, like a blank slate. And come to find out, there's actually a lot of stuff in there. There's cooling componentry needed. There's new circuits, new components that are in there. So it's not like a Ford F-150 Lightning. I know you the frunk, right? You open it up and there's no engine, there's storage. It's not like that in commercial trucks. So it's a different thing in the commercial world, but we really see opportunity in the EV market. And the other big one that makes the headlines a lot in our space is robots driving trucks, autonomous trucking. That's a big play that you see a lot of companies. Too Simple went public this year, valued a couple $2 billion. That's all they're doing is figuring out how to make trucks drive themselves. And we actually really love that because guess what? More sensors, more wiring, LiDAR, radar, all this extra advanced technology. And at the end of the day, that stuff breaks and it needs diagnostics, it needs repair information. And our company is going to be the ones there providing that to the aftermarket and to even OEM dealers in some cases. So yeah, it's a constant evolution of problems happening in the market, new technology, new products. And we're constantly looking at the future saying, man, how do we keep making sure our company evolves and changes with the times? So we have a ways to go for EVs to really take over the heavy truck market. I always tell people today, I can still say this today, I won't be able to say this in about 6 months, but there are more Bugattis in the United States than there are Class 8 electric trucks. And these are the big over-the-road trucks that you see. So we have a long ways to go until we get mass adoption. Plus we have the whole off-highway industry that is probably going to take a long time to get to the EV world just because they're out in farms or mining operations and places where you typically can't put charging stations. So yeah, we got a big future ahead of us.